Yeah. Yeah. You already know, man. Punch Drunk Boxing. Good morning. Good morning. And good morning. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better about today. You know, yesterday, you know, it was kind of rough for me, man, hearing the news about Novada testing. But in the end of the day, I know these two boxers ain't stupid. Two boxers that are very smart. Two boxers that are show great professionalism, and a lot of people, especially Manny Pacquiao, a lot of people, you know, he's doing great things. He's not the same man as before, and I know he's doing the right thing. Keith Thurman has always been doing the right thing. There's never been any suspicious about him or anything of that nature, so I know he's doing the right thing. So let's get on and let's stay positive. Had a little breakdown yesterday, but let's stay positive about today. Let's stay positive about July 20th, and let's stay positive about boxing. Take all the negative stuff out the minds. So let's move forward. Let's move forward to the heavyweight division. Oleksandr Usyk's WBO mandatory for the winner of Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. What y'all feel about it, fellas? The heavyweight division is looking sweet. The heavyweight division is looking interesting. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. What I do like about the heavyweight division, damn, man, a lot of rain, a lot of water. What I like about the heavyweight division right now, man, I told you, like I said in my other video, y'all check it out. I was talking about Andy Ruiz and the Mexican base has entered the heavyweight division, and that's something. It's something new. It's something fresh for the heavyweight division. Of course, it's always been in the UK or American. Now you add the Mexican fan base into the heavyweight division, that makes, you know, that brings in more dollars for the heavyweight division. Thanks for Andy Ruiz winning. That's why that fight, that win, is probably the best thing that ever happened to the heavyweight division. Is actually the best thing that ever happened to a guy like Anthony Joshua, a guy like Deontay Wilder. Since Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua didn't fight, look, this is going to be a big fight for Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz. I hope they're going to fight in the States, because I feel like they're now, the Mexican fan base, the Latino fan base are now, they have their champion. And now they're familiar with Andy Ruiz, where now what you saw in the stadium is just not going to be pro Anthony Joshua. You're going to see the Mexican people come out. You're going to see them. And it's going to be good. That fight should be in Las Vegas. Fan base is going to be great. Now, we also have Deontay Wilder going to fight Luis Ortiz. That's going to be another good bout, just because, of course, there's a storyline behind it, where, of course, Luis Ortiz did stun him, and maybe could have got him out of there. But the great will and grit of Deontay Wilder and Chin, he sustained it and overcame. And that's what we love about fighters. We love to see character. Character. Deontay Wilder showed character. Tyson Fury showed character. Andy Ruiz showed character when he got knocked down and came back and knocked down Anthony Joshua. Even Anthony Joshua himself showed character while he's getting knocked down. You know what? They ended the fight, but they ended the fight while he was on his feet. He kept standing up. He kept standing up. And I know a lot of people was disappointed, but you know what? That's boxing. That is boxing. We can't be disappointed. When we cannot be disappointed if two guys are willing to step in the ring, risk their life for our pure entertainment. Whether we win or lose, you have to respect these fighters. And especially when fighters show character like that, knock down, get up, hurt, sustain, come back and win. That's what it's all about. It shows character. I believe in the heavyweight division we got bunch of different characters, different personalities, but at the end of the day, we know that they got the heart and the will and determination to sustain being hurt, get up. Anthony Joshua has been knocked down to Klitschko, and look what happened. He got knocked down. He could have said to himself, you know what, man, I just gonna cruise. No, he fought back and he beat Klitschko, and that's how he became champion. Tyson Fury, his $100 million deal. I don't know exactly the number, but why? Because he got up. If he would have stayed down, he probably just would have just stayed down, you know, and probably would have never had that contract. He overcame, sustained, hurt, and overcame Andy Ruiz. It could have been easy for Andy Ruiz to just lay down. But you know what? The odds was against him. Nobody believed. He believed. He conquered. He's a champion. Luis Ortiz got the heart to be like, you know what? I did get knocked down by this young freak of nature. I'm at it again. Whatever, man. Let me try one more time. Let me try one more time. You got to give credit to credit is due. You got to respect these fighters, and also fighters got to respect the sport. They got to respect the sport. Guy like Gerald Miller, you're not respecting the sport. And I say to people, you got my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. But you know what? If you're not respecting the sport, you ain't no gladiator to me. You ain't no, you're a cheat. If you disrespect the sport that way, and you disrespect your opponent that way, I do not hold anything. No, I do not give you credit for that. And he can't be mad at me because the truth is the truth. The truth, like I said, man, this is a boxing channel, baby. This is punch drunk boxing. We hold people accountable here. Ain't no biased stuff going on out here. Logical and objective. Logically, objectively. That's how we break it down. Ain't no bias up in here. We hold people with high regards, yet we hold people accountable in the sport of boxing. We cater to boxing. We cater to all boxers here. Not just one. So what do y'all feel? We got the Ukrainian fan base in the heavyweight division with Usyk. It's gonna be interesting, y'all. It is going to be interesting. I love the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division is alive. I know in my other video I'm saying, man, I don't know it's dead, but maybe it does need to take these mandatories, these belt federations, to actually push these guys to make the proper fight. Now I'm gonna say this: if Andy Ruiz wins or Anthony Joshua wins and Usyk get that mandatory challenge, it's still a good fight. Since Deontay Wilder's gonna fight Tyson Fury in the second in the second fight, it's good. It's good. And we're gonna add. We should add Dillian White in the mix. We're gonna add Dillian White on the mix. Somebody gotta stop overlooking him. He needs his shot too. It's a special time. It's a special time. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about the heavyweight division. Let me know what y'all feel about Usyk. I haven't touched base on him moving up. But if he's moving up real quick, we already know he was the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world. How many undisputed champions have we had in the sport of boxing in the past 2 decades? Which we had? Bernard Hopkins, I believe Jermaine Taylor, Bud Crawford, Usyk. It's not a lot. This is special, y'all. It's special. It is special. Usyk is a special guy. Pound for pound caliber type of fighter. Great amateur background. 300 plus gold medalist. You already know. You already know. And the good thing about the heavyweight division too, you know what the good thing about the heavyweight division that probably we don't even talk about other divisions? is that the top 4, let's say top 5, what's the top heavyweights or attraction? Okay, we do have Deontay Wilder, we have Andy Ruiz, we have Tyson Fury, we have Usyk, we have Anthony Joshua. All these dudes are not only great heavyweights, but they're Olympians. Olympians. So these dudes are official. Official. And I don't want to hear about no technique about Deontay Wilder or his technique, and people want to criticize his technique. He got a technique. You know what's Deontay Wilder's big technique? I'm gonna tell you like this. Deontay Wilder's best technique is knocking the out of you. That's his best technique. I don't want to hear nobody talk about Deontay Wilder's technique no more. You know what's his technique? Is knocking you out. Alright? 41 wins, 40 knockouts. Oh, he just doesn't throw good jabs, and he's just acrobatic, and he's wild. He's wild in knocking you out. That is the technique. That's the technique. I don't want to hear no more. I don't care about you. I'm gonna say it like this. Now I'm gonna get on these boxes now. You see, now I'm all riled up now. People like to give credit to the technicians like Tyson Fury, like I said in my other videos, and people want to, especially ESPN, and say, well, he's the best technician in the heavyweight division. Let me tell you like this, and I'm gonna speak strictly also from a fan point of view, and also from from a casual point of view. In the heavyweight division, we don't give a damn about all this proper technique. As long as we see knockouts in the heavyweight division, that's all that counts. You out of your mind if you hate a guy like Deontay Wilder. You out of your mind. Out of your mind. And you'll be out of your mind if you hate Tyson Fury's personality. Because if you love boxing, you understand what is he doing. You understand the character. You understand the personality. I hate when people be like, whoa, people talk trash. People talk trash. What the hell you think this is? What the hell you think this is? This is boxing, people. That's like you watching wrestling and you don't like why these people are cutting promos. I just want to see them wrestle. It's part of wrestling, baby. That's what makes wrestling go, is cutting promos. So talking ish in the sport of boxing, there's other boxers that keep their mouth shut. There's other boxers that have a great personality. There's other boxers that's half and half. I am tired of people talking about, I hate that this guy talk trash. What he's talking trash about? Like if he's talking trash about you, he ain't talking no trash about you. He ain't talking no trash about you. Talking trash to the fighter. This is part of the game. This is part of selling the fight. This is about selling the sport. This is about selling yourself. So we got the Usyks, we got Anthony Joshua, we got Deontay Wilder, we got Andy Ruiz, we got all these dudes. I can't wait. And the best thing about it, then they're in their prime, guys. They're in their prime. Matter of fact, the oldest one out of the top is actually Deontay Wilder. So I just hope, guys, please, y'all can make so much, y'all can make more money. Do not think about that mega fight. All these fights is great fights. All these fights are pay-per-view fights. So don't worry about mega fights no more, because all these fights are pay-per-view fights. Luis Ortiz, Deontay Wilder is a pay-per-view guy now. That's it. Tyson Fury, if he has a great dancing partner, pay-per-view. Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, pay-per-view. Usyk, Anthony Joshua, pay-per-view. Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, pay-per-view in the UK. Of course, you with the zone, you can do the zone too. But what I'm trying to say about pay-per-view is meaning that all these fights are big fights. In the welterweight division, all those fights are big fights. Danny Silva Garcia versus Bud Crawford will be a big fight. Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao is already a big fight. Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, big fight. Errol Spence, Bud Crawford, big fight. Keith Thurman and John Porter, too, big fight. Spence, Porter, big fight. I don't know if it's pay-per-view, but it's a big fight. I'm not saying it's not a pay-per-view, but I would love to see that fight. John Porter versus Errol Spence. That fight could be prime time TV. 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, Fox. The whole you would get that 5 million, that 4 million viewership. You would get it. And then you got the Young Bucks marinating and building them up. Teofimo Lopez, July 19th. You already know, man, that's my guy. Shakur, Demetrius Andrade, the middleweight division. People gonna look at it right now in the middleweight division. We know what Canelo is all about. We know what Triple G is all about. I know what Andrade is all about, but he got to make a statement for the world of boxing, for not just the world of boxing, but so he get that leverage and be like, look at me now. Now they really scared of me. Demetrius Andrade, now they scared of me. I'm a little hype, man. When I talk about boxing, man, people be like, yo, but you talk, man, fast, man. You so hype, calm down. Now, man, I love the sport of boxing, man. I love it. I love these dudes, man. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. I love boxing. So, let me know what y'all feel, man. You already know this is Punch on Boxing. I love to talk about the technique, and I like to do the matchmaking when they already announced fights. So of course we have more content, because that's just a whole different type of content. We could talk about, you know, how this person throw the jabs, what's this person's strength, what this person's weaknesses, how this person could get better from our opinion. Of course, they know what to do. They're the professionals, but from outside looking in, we could also, you know, give our inputs and have our little fun with you know, being like a trainer's extension. We see something, because there's a lot of smart people that look at boxing. We all analyze it, especially when we're fair and we love the sport, and we sacrifice our time to study the sport, and you know, you could go to a gym and you work out yourself, and it's a good thing. It's good. Don't let nobody out there tell you, oh, well, you never step in the ring, you don't know shit. Well, step in the ring. Step in the ring. Anybody could do it. I'm not saying anybody could do it. It takes balls, it takes courage, but step into the ring. You know what? Go to a gym, work out a little bit. Then when you get a little technique, you get the, you know, one-on-one preparation, be like, hey, guy, of course, it's gonna be hard for a trainer or anybody in the gym to make just to get you in the ring and spar. But then, hey, maybe a guy that's probably your level, you know, y'all could spar each other, do something, and then you get the feeling, and that's when you start respecting. With that jab in your face, you understand the feeling and the pain and everything, and the blood, sweat, and tears what these men and women go through. Take a glove, take an 8-ounce glove, 10-ounce glove, put it in your hand, and just tap yourself. Just go bam, bam, bam to your jaw, yourself. And you're gonna see like, oh, wow. Wow. So imagine a dude throwing that hook in your face. Now then you understand. Then you understand how it is. So you already know, man, this Punch Drunk Boxing. You already know, man, if you like, man, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification box, so you already know when I deliver the new content, new video. You already know you're gonna get it. God bless everybody. I love y'all. God bless y'all children. God bless y'all significant other. Hit me up.